Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe. Vicario deals with it effortlessly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support.
Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Upamecano. Lucas Paqueta. Rice. Always onto this. Lovely feet. Looking for the runner. Oh, this looks sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He won't be happy with that one. De Jong. Mbappe. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Lucas Paqueta, and the counter is on. Eze. Oh, sweet feet. Pings in across. He's got tall. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Saka. Colwell. He's not got that quite right.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Big chance, corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thiaw getting this one clear. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. So, what can they make of this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Out of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Floated up and over. Pass is just off target. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eze. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's got the shot away! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously, things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Eze, and it's lofted through here. Spread neatly. Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. De Jong, and he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Chance to shooting chance! And it's in!
square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Lucas Paqueta with the short one. So their fourth corner of the game. Rodri clears it away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played. Lucas Paqueta.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 72 306.
Vinicius, a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vinicius Junior. Eze. Hits one!
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That has ended up in no man's land. Haaland. De Jong. Oh, good take in a good area. Great challenge, time to perfection. Corner given. They're up to 5 corners now. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's nice. Rice has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Le numéro 7.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Le numéro 18.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Gabriel. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Saka. Alvarez.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
the most accurate pass. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urged. Great chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the
Big chance, must be Son Heung-min! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Vietnam grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Decent hit!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, lovely feeding. He's having a go! Tonali. Oh, that's neat. Rice. Great ball, and he's in here. He's through, now is he in? Has a goal!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. 5 minutes to add. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Saka. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. As you can see, we've already started here. Oh, easy pickings there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy.
Saka! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yamal.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Up he goes! They just took too long getting forward.
well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Paris Saint-Germain are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Saka. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's the hit! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And the pass is intercepted. Eze. Mohamed Salah is fouled. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. There's the header! Another fruitless header.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Eze. He's got the shot away! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Nice interception, well timed. De Jong. Now it's Lucas Paqueta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely measured pass. Isak. Great ball and he's in. De Jong! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Eze. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's shifting through the gears here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's De Jong. Colwell. Passing is crisp and sharp. Floated up and over. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Haaland is onto it in a flash. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal and Alexander-Arnold, and that's another good win of the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pinches it off him. Thiaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? He is just caressing the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And he should have made it four.
A bit greedy that, and he might receive some flack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Yamal purring through the gears. A That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. Esse does really well to win the ball there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. They've played it short. Backward it goes. Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
71
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Climbs up big! Keeper's got his work done.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
So their fourth corner of the game. Yamal with the short one. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Saka is the guilty party there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's being shifted off it. Haaland. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as...
Tries a shot! He has done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
De Jong simply knew the ball was asking to be hit.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Passes short and sharp. And they can counter here. Eze going full steam ahead down the left flank. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius to shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, what a mistake! Fires it in low. Nicely aimed pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rice. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, that was venomous. Can he get it through? Musiala! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, perfectly measured that. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Eze.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no... Isaac! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Le numéro 20.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
So, what can they make of this? And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. And he's surging through. Musiala. And here's Vinicius Junior. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
De Jong. Colwell calmly anticipates. Rice. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk cuts it out. And that has put paid to that. De Jong. It's a sweet... Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rice, delicate ball, and he's had a hit! Oh, taken with style! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lucas Paqueta, and the shot! And he hits the net!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.